Hello, everybody. Yes, it's me, Paul. It's been 3 weeks, guys. Yes, I have been away. I have been to San Francisco GDC Game Developers Conference, having great time networking, meeting new people, learning new ideas, and seeing this beautiful, beautiful city, guys. Then I came back and I got flu, so I had to take a break. Then I have to move my house for the third time in 3 years. So yes, that has been crazy recently, crazy like hell, but I'm back. Back and rolling, full of new ideas for the channel, for the studio, guys, because I have to be frank with you, I'll probably make a separate video on this, but the economic situation of the studio this year, especially regarding film, TV, and let's say commercial projects, this year, commercial multimedia projects this year, well, it's not the best of the best. So that makes me think about new things because I have to keep this place sustainable, right? So I'll be back with new ideas very soon and I'll probably make a separate video about it, guys. And for today, let's focus for a while on Waves. Yes, again, Waves. We all know what happened. Waves decided to go fully subscription, leaving the people who spent zillions of dollars on perpetual licenses with nothing, because one day, if your license is out of date and you have to update your plugins, you have to go subscription. You cannot buy even this shady, weird Waves update plan. It created a huge mess. It backfired at Waves the strongest way possible, and guess what? Waves said, hey, we're sorry. Of course you're sorry. We respect our customers so much. We take care so much. We listen to you so much. And I have to tell you something, guys. I don't believe a word of it. Yes, of course you do listen. Yes, of course you do care, because you've got no other idea. And I'm gonna tell you something, Waves. If I were any of your users right now, I would run away from you instantly, no matter what you promise, and no matter what you offer right now, because I'm telling you something, people. The company doing such practices, trying to reach certain goals, in this manner, it cannot end up good for users. So if I were you, and I'm frank about it, I would ditch Waves for good. And actually I did 2 videos, you're gonna see them here, about switching from Waves plugins to some other plugins, because I already did it 2 years ago. And guys, if you're like probably many people out there and you're not really willing to stick to Waves after what happened, no matter how much they try to fix it, no matter how much they're trying to apologize, if your feeling is that you should leave a company for your own good and for the good of your, I don't know, small business, anything that you do, this video is for you, because I'm gonna try to propose you some alternatives to most popular Waves plugins. These are the alternatives I have tested out myself. These are the alternatives I'm using myself, and they are totally 100% verified by me, and I hope you're gonna find it useful. Let's go. And guys, as I said, this is going to be my very personal, subjective list of Waves alternatives, and I'm gonna list some Waves plugins, and I'm gonna give you just one alternative for each. And this alternative was my ultimate stop while searching for plugins. That means that my Waves plugin has been replaced by the thing I'm gonna talk about for good, guys. Let's go. Boom! Abbey Road Chambers, guys. And actually, before I tried Abbey Road Chambers, I have been using UAD Capital Chambers. And I tried Abbey Road to see whether it's any better. the news is good because it's not any better. And moreover, UAD has got Hitsville reverb chambers, another great product that's available natively as UAD Spark plugin. You don't have to get any UAD equipment, any UAD DSP cards. You can run it natively. And guys, Hitsville chambers by Universal Audio will take you everywhere where Abbey Road chambers can take you. So yes, that's going to be the alternative I'm 100% sure of is going to work for you. Abbey Road TG Mastering Chain is a really cool plugin by Waves, and I have to admit it. It sounds great, and it lets you squeeze your master in this old-fashioned Chandler style, let's say, but it's not irreplaceable, guys, because, well, guys, it consists of this first initial module, which is input, tape EQ, you can invert the phase, you can balance left and right, you can actually adjust the phase also here. Then you have filter in stereo, duo or mid-side modes. Then you've got a limiter module and an EQ module, guys. Well, Chandler Limited Zener Bender is not the same per se, but it's sharing the same tone and the same concept of, let's say, old-fashioned Chandler units. So you've got both limiter, both an EQ here, you've got low-pass and high-pass filters as well. And guys, it's gonna take you there with the same great sound, so it's 100% certified. If you have been using Abbey Road TG Mastering Chain, you can easily go for Zener Bender by Softube. Abbey Road J37 tape machine, modeled after old Studer tape machine, is another great plugin actually by Waves. It sounds really cool, gives you this analog feel, analog sparkle of a real tape. Of course, it's not irreplaceable, because what I'm gonna suggest to you is Yuhi Satin, which is an amazing tape machine capable of emulating a couple of devices, doing it in an exceptionally well-sounding way. So guys, this is probably your ultimate tape machine, Satin by Yuhi, certified by me. RS-124, a legendary vintage compressor used on many vocals, mainly, not only, but it's famous for vocal compression. Guys, there's a great actually news, because United Plugins, led by Melda and Wojtek from Melda, they have got Royal Compressor, which is an emulation of the exact same unit. And I have to tell you, I tried both. I don't know which one is closer to the original, but generally I liked the Royal Compressor by United Plugins more. It simply sounded better to my ears. So here you go, here's your RS-124 compressor that is not Waves. Aphex Vintage Oral Exciter, modeled after real old school unit, giving you more presence and brilliance. Guys, this is another really cool and good plugin by Waves, but again, it's not replaceable. I would suggest that you take a look at SPL Vitalizer MK2T by Plugin Alliance, also modeled after famous hardware. I have been using both, and I have to tell you that I'm able to get exactly same results, same good in quality using Plugin Alliance recreation of Vitalizer. So here it is, guys. That's my pick. CLA series of compressors signed by, of course, Chris Lord Algie. Kind of an old school plugin already. The algorithm under the hood is kind of old, I would say. And you know what? It's really easy to replace, because if you're using CLA2A, you should definitely go LA2A by UAD. It's also available as a native plugin, not only DSP, because it sounds better. The algorithm is closer to the original thing. It sounds generally better. Its performance is improved in many ways. Same for 7.6 by CLA. You can easily replace it with 1176 recreations by Universal Audio, also available in Spark as native plugins. And guys, not only that you're gonna replace them, the algorithms by Universal Audio, they simply sound better. I'm not gonna dissect it right now in details. I might go for a detailed comparison between these. It's been done many times. You're going to find it on YouTube. But guys, it's 110% recommendation from me. Go UAD to replace your CLA compressors. And this one made a revolution of its kind like a year ago, year and a half. It's called Clarity VX. It's a denoiser by waves learned on neural networks. It's kind of really revolutionary. It gives amazing results, but you know what? It's also not irreplaceable. And no, I'm not gonna recommend you extremely expensive cedar audio tools. They are cool, but same story. They are not irreplaceable these days. And guys, I'm gonna recommend you this. Extract Dialogue by Acon Digital. I'm having my eye on these guys, and they are doing great job. They are improving their algorithms in a really great way. And for now, it's kind of easy for me to imagine that further versions of Extract Dialogue by Acon, for any further improvements of their already great algorithm, they gonna leave Clarity VX and VX Pro way behind. So guys, that's my definite pick for hardcore denoising. DBX 160 compressor, VCA compressor, a famous one. Waves has come up with this plugin really many years ago. It's already out there on the market for quite long. And guys, there's DBX 160 by Universal Audio, which is another great emulation of the same unit. The only thing is that for now, it's only DSP based, so you need Apollo hardware or a DSP card by Universal Audio. It's not there as a native plugin in a Spark subscription, but I hope that UAD adds it to the native plugins by them. And guys, this is my strong request to Universal Audio. Hey, Universal Audio, make it happen as a native plugin, because that's my definite recommendation for you people. So watch it out on UAD website, and if it goes native, that's the time you switch to this from your Waves plugin. I don't really know what's so great about H delay by Waves, but yes, I have been using it myself. It's simple, it sounds good, it simply takes you there as your delay plugin. You can make it sound vintage, raw, dirty. You can make it also sound kind of clean. And yes, it is great, but of course, it's not irreplaceable. If I were you, I would seriously consider Valhalla Delay. It's the same good. It's gonna take you there. It's gonna sound raw, dirty, or clean, depending on how you want it. And yes, guys, that's my pick for H delay alternative. Max Bass by Waves, one of the most famous, most used of their plugins probably. A really old one, yet a great one until today, and I have to admit it. But you know what? There is a thing that's gonna take you exactly the same place. And it's called Ambassador by Melda Production. Yes, it's gonna do the same job. It's gonna add some harmonics so your bass is audible on some poorer systems. Not only that, it can create subharmonics, so you're gonna add low end, low weight, low punch to your signal, and it's 100% certified and recommended by me. Yeah, I know some people using Vox by Waves, and you know what? I'm wondering why haven't they switched to Vocal Synth by Isotope, which is way better, way more creative, and it's gonna make you more happy simply. It's gonna provide you with more tones, more colors, more ideas for your crazy vocals. So if you feel like you can miss something using Vox, you won't miss anything just by switching to Vocal Synth 2 by Isotope. So yes, that's my recommendation. Another famous plugin by Waves, Renaissance Vox Compressor. Yeah, it is great. It's got this soft knee compression with some expansion from the low level signal. But you know what? you can fully replace it with your Pro C2 with a soft knee. Of course, you're gonna put some manual work into it, but it is totally possible to replace this with Pro C2. There are videos probably about it on YouTube, so check them out and try your Pro C2 instead of Renaissance Vox. S1 stereo imager, very simple yet efficient utility that lets me, for example, control my mid-side width of the signal. But you know what? It's very easy to replace by a plugin by Alex Hilton called A1 Stereo Control. It even looks similar. It's very similar in concept. Probably it's somehow even inspired by Waves. Behaves the same, lets me achieve very same results. So I stopped using S1 because I have A1 by Alex Hilton. Wave Submarine. This plugin has got a crazy marketing video back then. I remember it. But you know what? Of course, you can replace it with a pretty plethora of plugins, I would say, but my favorite is Leapwing Audio Root 1. It behaves kind of really similar, and it simply takes you to the same result, meaning enriching your low end, extending it, also adding harmonics, and simply making your walls crumble. Waves Vocal Rider Automatic Fader Rider. Yeah, so it lets you adjust the volume of your vocal, speech, whatever else you'd like to maintain some levels before hitting a compressor, for example. It's a great automation tool when you have to work, for example, for TV show and you have to mix your dialogues quickly. And guys, it's not irreplaceable at all, and there's actually a tool that's so much better than this. It's called M-Auto Volume. It's by Melda Plugins, and I cannot recommend you this little fellow more. Of course, as with all Melda, you have to put a bit more effort into tweaking this and understanding this, but if you have like 5 to 10 minutes to grasp a full idea how it works, you will never actually want to use anything else. So bye-bye Vocal Rider and welcome M-Auto Volume. WLM Plus Loudness Meter. I actually remember times when Waves plugin was the only reliable plugin out there to measure LUFS for you. There was Dolby Meter, I believe, a hardware one, and there was no other comprehensive software way to measure your loudness outside this thing. Fortunately, the times are long gone and you've got a plethora. You can choose from many meters, and my favorite one, also so much better than Waves, is Ulean Loudness Meter. The basic version of this plugin is actually free. You can get the Pro version. I got the Pro version with some additional features, and guys, it is amazing. So if by any chance you are stuck with this WLM Plus Loudness Meter, you can easily leave it behind and switch to Ulean Loudness Meter. You're gonna thank me later. And guys, that's my shortest, most comprehensive list of Waves plugin alternatives, though I am not really sure whether this video is gonna be short at all, guys. But yeah, that's it. These are the things I have tried myself. These are the things I switched to myself, and I could not be happier to have them in my arsenal right now. And guys, let's try to sum the things up. Yeah, Waves, we know you're so sorry. We know that you take so much care and you listen to your customers so carefully. We know that you provide us with your great Waves update plan and so many great solutions and stuff, guys. And we also know that this is all bullshit, and we all know, and probably you are aware of this, Waves, that there are many people who completely stopped trusting you and want to leave you. And I address this video to these people because I cannot be more against dishonest practices that you are trying to apply, guys. So yes, I recommend actually all the people to leave Waves, to look for something else for their own good and for the good of their own wallets, guys. So I'm sorry, Waves, if you ever wanted me to review any of your plugins, it never happened and it never will happen. I'm not interested in this. No, this is not an act of war. I probably will not get back to you in any form in the future. I'm not gonna hate you. This video is on purpose. This video is like presenting certain solutions to certain problems. And that's it, guys. And I hope you liked it. I hope you got inspired. And I hope you're gonna take care of your wallets, of your compatibility and other stuff somehow, maybe outside Waves. If you're good with Waves, remember, I'm also good with this fact, and I'm not gonna discourage you from using Waves. That's it for today. Hope to see you very, very soon. Bye.